Good evening. I just want to welcome you to the 2015 Instrumental Holiday Concert. We're very excited to perform tonight. We have more than 250 students who have prepared for the holiday concert, and we just want to wish you a happy holiday season and hope to start your season off to a very nice musical experience.
Christmas Comes Again in about 3 minutes, arranged by Mark Weston. See if you can identify all 18 pieces that will be played in this next piece. Sometimes the melodies lie in the lead instruments, but other times you will find them in the accompaniment voices. We hope you can find them all, but even we haven't, and we've been playing the piece for weeks. Enjoy.
With the title being taken from the lyrics to the famous carol, All Is Calm takes a different approach to the melody. This piece features a solo by senior Peyton Williams.
Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot, but the Grinch who lived just north of Whoville did not. None of us know why the Grinch hates the season, but we'll cheer him up, and here is the reason. We've collected some pieces, some notes, and some bars that came from the movie where he was a star. We hope he'll remember when he carved the roast beast, or when they all sang, perhaps that at least. But if he forgot all those happy days, we have one more piece he'll remember with praise. His theme song he'll know, it will be a cinch, 'cause we all know you're the mean one, Mr. Grinch. So if we play well and do it with feeling, the Grinch's small heart will again grow this evening.
The diverse sampling of Christmas music by Gustav Holst includes 3 items from his catalog of works. First, we hear In the Bleak Midwinter, which was written in 1904 at the request of Ralph Vaughan Williams for inclusion in the first edition of the English hymnal. Next is Lole My Liking, which was first published in 1919. We finish with excerpts from Christmas Day. Most of A Holst Christmas is based on material drawn from the composer's tightly woven 1910 medley of standard carol tunes, a work that was specifically written for performance by his adult music students at Morley College. Titles selected are Good Christian Men Rejoice, God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, Come Ye Lofty, Come Ye Lowly, and The First Noel.
Bells Anyone is a piece arranged for percussion ensemble by Chris Crockerell, which is a medley of 3 songs that feature bells: Jingle Bells, Carol of the Bells, and Ding Dong Merrily on High. Jingle Bells is a popular American song originally called One Horse Open Sleigh when it was first copyrighted in 1857. The song was written to be sung during the Thanksgiving holiday. When it was first published in 1859, the title was changed to Jingle Bells or the One Horse Open Sleigh. It was written by James Pierpont, supposedly in Medford, Massachusetts, but by the time the song was published, Pierpont was the music director and organist at his brother's Unitarian Church in Savannah, Georgia. Both towns, Medford and Savannah, claim that Pierpont wrote Jingle Bells in their town. The song was first recorded in 1898 by the Edison Male Quartet. In 1943, Bing Crosby and the Andrews Sisters recorded Jingle Bells and sold over 1 million copies. This is the version most often played on the radio today. Carol of the Bells was composed by the Ukrainian composer Mykola Leonatovich in 1904. The original work was designed to be sung by 4 vocal parts without instruments. It was first sung in the United States by the Ukrainian National Chorus in Carnegie Hall in 1921. Peter Wilhowsky, in his role as composer for the NBC Symphony, under the director of Arturo Toscanini, wrote an English text for the work in the 1930s. It has been arranged for many different types of ensembles and musical genres. Ding Dong Merrily on High was originally a secular tune from England called Branley Del Official and appeared in a book of dance tunes around the year 1520. George Woodward wrote a Christmas text for this tune, which was first published in 1925. The text is macaronic, which means that it includes 2 languages, English and Latin.
The Dance of the Tumblers is one of the featured themes from Rimsky-Korsakovsky's opera, The Snow Maiden. Like many of his operas, it is based on folk and fairy tales. The story deals with the opposition of eternal forces of nature and involves the interactions of mythological characters. The title leaves no doubt as to the character and energy of the piece.
As seen in the mind-boggling Trans-Siberian stage show, this thought-provoking medley of Christmas tunes describes a lone cellist playing Christmas carols in the midst of the Bosnian War. This piece reflects the power, drama, and hope of a single musician in the midst of war, reflecting on the power of music to bring hope.
Thank you. Thank you very much. As you can imagine, we have quite the transition to do, bringing this wonderful group down and bringing another group up. So we're going to ask that we bring the house lights up, and then we have about a 15-minute intermission so we can get everything ready. We encourage you to go out and purchase refreshments, all going to the OPG Scholarship Fund. Thank you so much.
For 40 cents, I got an egg.
I got gum.
I got a hairnet.
A kazoo.
A candy necklace.
An orange. A Band-Aid. For 40 cents, I got one of these.
I got a really great hat.
I got half a song.
Extra mayonnaise.
A stamp.
Helium. Some bling. Some fries.
Balloon dog. Fabric softener.
This much of a Shirley Temple.
I got a mustache.
An apple.
Sprinkles.
15 minutes of parking and a ticket.
Lipstick. 2 pills a day is what it takes to stay alive if you're HIV positive. Those pills cost about 40 cents a day.
Lunch bag.
Holiday joy can also bring holiday danger. To make sure you have a safe season, follow these tips from professional firefighters. Always light candles away from Christmas trees, wreaths, curtains, or anything flammable. Blow out all candles when you leave a room, and never leave children alone with lit candles. Artificial Christmas trees should be fire retardant, and real trees should be watered daily and kept at least 3 feet from fireplaces, radiators, space heaters, and other heat sources. A public safety message from the International Association of Firefighters.
Following its premiere in 1950, composer Leroy Anderson took his score for A Christmas Festival and abbreviated it prior to publication. At long last, his original work has recently been transcribed from the original handwritten score, which was first performed by the Boston Pops nearly 60 years ago. We hope that you enjoy this wonderful arrangement of traditional Christmas carols, including such favorites as Joy to the World, Deck the Halls, God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, Good King Wenceslas, Hark the Herald Angels Sing, The First Noel, Silent Night, Jingle Bells, and O Come All Ye Faithful.
Around the World at Christmas Time, arranged by Bruce Chase. The title of this selection speaks for itself, as it will feature the following holiday songs with origins from the following countries: O Tannenbaum from Germany, Infant Holy, Infant Lowly from Poland, What Child Is This from England, O Sanctissima from Italy, O Hanukkah from Israel, Whence Comes This Rush of Wings from France, and finally, Go Tell It on the Mountain from the United States. Please enjoy.
the most wonderful time of the year is a popular Christmas song written in 1963 by Edward Pola and George Weil. It was recorded and released that year by pop singer Andy Williams for his first Christmas album. The song is a celebration and description of activities associated with the Christmas season, focusing primarily on get-togethers between friends and family. Among the activities included in the song is the telling of scary ghost stories, a Victorian Christmas tradition that survives in the seasonal popularity of numerous adaptations of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. Enjoy.
Sing unto the Lord. The melody for this song sounds as if it could be a folk song or a Hebrew song. It turns out that the source for this song is unknown, so it may well be a folk song. Hart Morris, a percussionist, arranged this song for bells and clarinet, and Mr. Stevenson thought that this might work well arranged for percussion and clarinet. The piece has perpetual motion with a variety of rhythms, so it suits percussionists, which includes hand bell ringers, who like to be kept busy. We rehearsed this in a small classroom where the sound was deafening, not only to us, but also to the class on the other side of the wall. It's a shock to hear how different it sounds in this big auditorium and with more space between all the members of the percussion ensemble. We are thankful for the talents of Kayla Pasta and Peyton Williams, who play clarinet, for Catherine Deptuch, who is playing piano, and for Leah Chen for joining us on mallet percussion.
Swinging on the Housetop, arranged by Ralph Ford. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. This very hip and cool arrangement of the holiday tune Up on the Housetop features both the winds and strings in a fun, swinging style. Please enjoy.
Wizards in Winter, arranged by Bob Phillips. The high-energy progressive rock band Trans-Siberian Orchestra was founded in 1996 by producer, composer, and lyricist Paul O'Neill. The band quickly developed an unmistakable musical style incorporating progressive rock, symphonic metal, and heavy metal with influences from classical music. This arrangement of Wizards in Winter for full orchestra is a perfect example of the band's style, bringing a high level of musical energy to the holiday season.
Thank you. Before we play our final number, first I want to once again thank you for coming tonight and hope that you enjoyed our festive evening. And thank you for your continued support of your children in the fine arts. I think you can agree that the result is always a wonderful thing to see. I know we, Mr. Kenny and I and Mr. Stevenson, thoroughly enjoy working with your children. And we look forward to a few more concerts this year. So before we send you off for the holidays, we do have a little present. I'm sure that you might be aware that there's a movie coming out soon. Actually, the movie, of course, I'm referring to is The Good Dinosaur. No, just kidding. It's Star Wars: The Force Awakens, and it's coming out in exactly 2 weeks. Actually, it's 2 weeks, 1 week, 6 days, 22 hours, 31 minutes, 41, 40, 39. Okay, so anybody who knows me for any period of time knows that I have what I'd like to call a healthy obsession with this film franchise. So we have planned, and we do plan on performing in our spring concert a medley from pieces from The Empire Strikes Back, which many consider to be John Williams' finest collection of themes and pieces from the Star Wars movies, although we'll see what happens in 2 weeks. But we decided tonight it might be nice to just give a short, very, very short, 30 seconds or so snippet of it. So we're going to actually play the ending for you before we do our final holiday piece. So this is the ending of the medley from Empire Strikes Back, which actually includes a piece that is being brought back for The Force Awakens, which is Han Solo's theme. Enjoy.
Sleigh Ride's composer had the original idea for the piece during a heat wave in July 1946. He finished the work in February 1948. Lyrics were written by Mitchell Parrish in 1950. It was first recorded in 1948 by Arthur Fiedler and the Boston Pops Orchestra. Although Sleigh Ride is often associated with Christmas and often appears on Christmas compilation albums, the holiday's lyrics never specifically mention any holiday or religion. According to the American Society of Composers, Authors and Publishers' annual review of Christmas music, Sleigh Ride consistently ranks in the top 10 list of the most performed songs during the Christmas season worldwide.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to thank everyone for coming this evening. We hope you enjoyed the concert thoroughly, and we would like to announce the winning 50-50 number. The winner will receive $86.50. You may claim your prize at the table in the lobby, and the ticket is number 601421. 601421. Thank you, and have a safe trip home.
Hi, I'm Jesse Chen. I'm with Mr. Megalio. Mr. Megalio sounded great tonight. Walk me through some of the best moments tonight.
Oh, too many to choose. I mean, every group just performed so well. But if I had to pick a few, I would say the Christmas Eve Sarajevo with the first group. They were really on tonight with that. Christmas Festival with the second group. It's just, it was so locked in. Little Star Wars moment, gets honorable mention. And Wizards of Winter too, really phenomenal. But the whole concert was just great. We couldn't have been happier.
Yeah, walk me through the preparation. Is it hectic? Is it rushed at all?
Well, it's that we work as a class. It's a curriculum. So we since day one, since pretty much September, we've been working on music. We've been singing these holiday pieces in our heads way early. But, thankfully we didn't have any issues with snow days or hurricanes or anything that closed the school down. Because when that kind of thing happens, our concert date doesn't change. It stays pretty much where it is. So, but thankfully we had all the classes. Nothing got messed up. So we had plenty of time to get everything together. We got up in a stage with plenty of time, and everything worked out. So the process is, it's a well-oiled machine. We know how much time we need, but it worked out.
And any future events you want to advertise right now?
Well, let's see. I know next week we have our choral program having their concerts. We have some instrumentalists involved with that as accompanists. That's on the 14th and the 15th, both at 7 p.m. here. I'm not sure which groups are which, but that's happening then. And then, of course, the next big thing would be our musical. Although there is something where the Pit Orchestra is accompanying the Hunterdon Harmonizer musical, which is Saturday, December 12th. There are shows here at 2 and 7. And that's a ticketed event, and it's not really school related, but we're partnering with them to help them out. So we're really excited about that. Then, of course, there's our own musical, which is The Sound of Music this year, and that's going to take place on the second weekend in March, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and tickets will be available at the box office when we lead up to it. So.
And I can't leave tonight without asking Mr. Megalio a Star Wars question. Rumor has it that you're a Star Wars, maniac, that you know everything there is. So tell me about how you got into this in the first place.
Maniac's is a harsh word, but no, I'm from the Star Wars generation, meaning that I was 6 years old when that movie came out, the first movie, and it just totally transformed me. I was so inspired by it. Not just, it was also around the time that I became interested in music, so this whole kind of creative process really built up from that, and it just kind of blossomed from there. And I was a kid, so I collected toys, and I played with the toys, and I read books, and I did coloring books and activity books and whatever. And then, I grew up, and the movies kind of took a little hiatus, and then new movies came out, and by then I was a nostalgic adult, yearning for my youth. And so, I collected from more of a, as a collector as opposed to just playing with toys. I was collecting more high-end collectibles, and so now I have a basement that's loaded with stuff. But, it's within reason. I keep everything within moderation, as we say. I'm not someone who goes to a lot of sporting events. I don't, I'm not into anything of that nature. So this is kind of a hobby. And it's nice to have something away from music, although, I love the music of Star Wars too. It's nice to have something as a hobby away from it. Just kind of keeps balance in your life. And that's something important for everybody. So this is my balance, and I love it. So I'm really excited about all the new movies coming out.
All right, Mr. Megalio, ladies and gentlemen, the Star Wars expert. I'm Jesse Chen from HCTV, and have a good night.